Some of the people on the list to find in the castle area, one of them is Goofy. And Goofy's right here. You can see him standing is kind of odd. Right behind him are Zelda and Link. And they're also on the list. And there's a bunch of other ones that people have to find.
We have golfers down below.
Yeah, we really had to shorten the golf course this year, but because of my love of golfing, I definitely had to include that. The golfers have perfect form. You can see them on the tee box driving off.
We've had fun for the last few years with these little babies that have become part of our display. In this scene, we ask you to find the bad babysitters. You can see right down here, they're just goofing off while those babies are about to get run over by a train. This area is called Main Street, and a few years ago we built all these little buildings, and they do light up at night, and it's pretty cute. And you can look inside each of the buildings, and there are things that you can find on the list in there as well. We featured our own bicycle shop, of course, as a little advertisement. There's a parade going by. Several years ago, a friend of mine started us on a collection of Chevron cars. And so our train display also features quite a few of those Chevron collectible cars. And we have some parts out here in front of the bank. And then you'll see more later.
This is a good place to see some of the superheroes that people have to find. There's a superhero up here. Of course. There's Thor. There's another superhero. Way over here. Spider-Man. And of course we have to have Wonder Woman over here by the bank.
Quite a few of our scenes depict Latter-day Saint missionaries. This one has some riding bicycles in the parade. Down here we have Barney. He's checking out his mischief-making kids over here.
This is a fairly big area. This one is the farm, and we've accumulated a lot of farm animals over the years, and they're all in here. Some of them are not normal farm animals. There's a zebra out here. There's another zebra there that the cats have knocked over.
Our big live stray cats love the farm because there's felt down on the ground, and they do tend to wreak havoc with knocking over the figures. But we love them so much. Clear over there, just this side of the castle, is a rodeo going on.
They knocked down the rodeo booth.
Oh, and we have a bluegrass band playing right here on the edge of the court. Doug built a lot of these buildings on the farm. He either built them from scratch or he built them from kits. land. And if you look back towards where the tracks join back there, there's a nativity that we featured. Next we come to the circus.
Circuses have fallen out of favor. I don't think they have circuses anymore. So this is from the past, a representation of the March of the Elephants, and this circus has kind of a county fair aspect to it, with little rides they can ride, and one of the ones that we like the most in here is the little train ride that it's a miniature train and has little miniature people on it that Diane made out of clay. And if you get a close-up of them, then we'll really make you laugh. And there's just a bunch of things in here that people like to see and find. There's another man down there just recently because I do put him up.
In the back there, you'll see quite a few of our Chevron cars. They're at the drive-in. They're watching Charlotte's Web at this time. And we also have a cemetery behind the cathedral, and it features a Day of the Dead band.
This is what we call the porch area. We have the North Pole here, and in the North Pole we have Santa's Village.
You can find Rudolph over there. We also have Santa riding a bike, Santa as a bird watcher. Oh, the train will have to go by before you see him. We have a deer riding a bike. We have quite a few little Santa figures. The kids like to count them.
And next we naturally move into gingerbread land. Before that, we can show you right below this section. There's a section just kind of below it that is a tiny N-gauge scale train set. And we like to show this one because if this one were G-scale size, it would be as big as the one that we just came from. But because it's N-gauge, it only takes up about 6 feet.
We like to feature our David Winter Cottage collection in this because it's the same gauge as the little N-scale trains.
Then we move up to gingerbread land.
I love gingerbread land. We've had fun finding these gingerbread houses in different stores. We've been collecting them for a few years.
Every year we usually have typically we have the trains come through the window into the house, and then when they do, the train goes around a display that we have in the house, and that's usually the new display of the year. And so this gingerbread land and that Santa land and some of these other ones that we've looked at, the farm and the fairyland, they've all been inside as the new scene. This year we didn't really have a new scene because we're not in the house.
We just kept it outside because we're concerned about the virus and keeping people social distanced. So it's a little different this year than it is sometimes.
And this is just a little winter train station. There's a lot of activity going on here. One of the things we do in our train display is we have a lot of people. And so there's typically a lot of things going on, and a lot of people here waiting at the train station. If you look carefully in here, one of the people that you have to find is called a kissing couple, and they're in the background here.
We have actually 3 kissing couples in this scene. There's some out on the snow mountain also.
And there's another one somewhere, I don't know where.
Oh, it's down there.
Yeah. So that's the winter train station. We've got ice skaters out there having a good time. This is the winter village, which is really just part of the winter train station. And just some houses. You can see a schoolyard with the kids playing. Another kissing couple in the background back there in a gazebo.
Doug made me laugh when he set this scene up this year because he included Mary had a little lamb thing, and you can find her fairly close.
I feel like it was anymore.
There you go.
And then in the background here, you can see a burning house. We've had a house that is having a little problem. Years ago, one of our grandchildren, Jack, said, "Grandpa, I think that house fire was caused by a dragon." And he put a little dragon on the top of the house, and so he's kind of lived there ever since. And I guess he's responsible for that. The dragon, not Jack.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it. We hope you've enjoyed our little virtual tour. I'm sure I'm going to listen to it and not like how I sound, but hopefully you'll be forgiving.
Yeah, this is a little different this year. We're always proud of what we create. It's different every year. There's some things that are similar, but we try to change it up, and I'm sure next year it'll be significantly different because we'll be able to do things normally.
Well, let's hope so.
Here's to a normal year in 2021.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone.